How are you today? I hope you're well. This is a coloring and crafting channel for adults, not for kids under 13. Thank you. Okay. I forgot to put in, well, I did copy and paste earlier, and I rebooted my phone, and I guess that clears it. So, do we have notes on here? Yes, I do. I'm going to put it in notes. What I exactly want to say. So I'll go look for. Oh, no, no. I go into one of my. Hey, Judy, how are you? I go into one of my previous videos and get the description and copy and paste it. Copy. And go to notes. Start a new one. Copy and paste. Well, paste. There you go. Now go to this video right here. No, that's not what I want. That. Edit. How are you, Judy? Me too. Same old, same old. Let's share this out to everybody. Hey there. What is up, sweet cheeks? No. No, it's too late early over there. Do 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 do. Ooh, yay. Grandbabies, grandbabies. That's cute. Judy, can I show everybody? Or no, you don't want me to show it. That's cute. Can I show it can I show it? That's so cute. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, tell your husband, uh, tell your husband I said Mr. Sweet Cheeks. You'll be just fine. I love it too. I don't blame her. That's fun. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah. I seen a video. It was one of my ads on how to make an easy ice cream cake. You the first layers those ice cream sandwiches, then you put whipped cream in I think crumbled graham crackers on top or something else. I don't know. And then another layer of ice cream sandwiches, and then a layer of I guess pink frosting or whatever frosting you want, and then a whole bunch of jimmies. Mm-hmm. Oh, really? You have to, or you for doctors or something, or oh, is that for Christmas? Good morning, Robin. How are you doing today? Well, yeah, you can. You don't have to do that. Okay, let's get to coloring. Oh, this is one woman. Um, when something goes bad in her fridge that she forgot about, she throws the whole thing out. And one time, her and she was about to throw the pasta out. It was our pan. It says, "Yo, what are you doing? Throwing this whole thing out? It's bad." But that is our pan. Just dump it in the dumpster and give us our pan back that you said you never had. Oh wow. Yeah, this one of my mom's neighbors was in a wheelchair because she hurt her ankle or something, and the doctor or leg did not want no pressure on it whatsoever. So she was in a wheelchair for that Christmas and the New Year's, and excuse me. So she did all of the ornaments in the lower, and her husband did everything on top. Of course, he says, "Where do you want this one?" So, oh, oh wow, Judy, that's pretty cool. I know someone that had like so many and knew exactly when she got each and every one. She had 10 bins full, and she can tell you where every single one, where she got every single one, and she put them all up. She found places and different things to do with them all, even if it was a big bowl with a whole bunch of them in it. She always put them all out. Yeah, Jean. One time I got, they're on sale after Christmas, and I was buying them because I knew we were gonna about bound to get a blizzard, so I was just stocking up a blizzard closet that year. Ever since it was in summer, I was doing getting all the dry stuff in there, and not a lot at first, like canned goods and stuff, food that we can just grab and eat. We don't technically have to heat it up, like raviolis and spaghettios and stuff like that. The near of the last stuff we put in there was at the bottom, and it was that's all the snacks and everything. And on the top was nothing but those candy canes, like chocolate ones, Sour Patch Kids ones. So many different kinds. It was all stacked up there, and I always had one in my mouth. That then all of a sudden, boom, we get a really bad snowstorm. We did not lose power, thank God, because I just did a really big meat and cold stuff shopping, like fruits, vegetables. Mostly all our vegetables was frozen, but I did buy tons in the cans, and that closet was full, and we had the corner of the dining room full as well. Then there was an inspection. Says, "Oh, what's all this?" I'm like, "Well, that is we're getting ready for the blizzard that we're going to be getting. When's that?" I don't know, but we're gonna get one. 2 days later, we got it. So surprise, surprise. I says, "Oh, I'll put this away." So I put it on the other side of my room, and I put my pillow on there because I had my end table on the other side of my bed, and so I just pulled it out and put the boxes there. They didn't know. Yeah, I didn't put mine up either. I think my dad usually hounds me about it, and he hasn't said nothing about it to me at all. At the beginning of the month, he says, well, right after Thanksgiving, he says to me that he has to get clean that dining room so we can put up the tree. Well, okay, well, after you do that, I'll put the tree up. So he hasn't done it yet, so I'm not putting it up until he cleans it. Okay, 17. I was gonna buy that. Buy that. I was gonna grab that. There we go. You can always tell when it's freezing out. Is when I'm inside. It's supposed to be nice and toasty warm, and I'm freezing. My dad says, "Are you really that cold up there?" It's freezing up there all the time. He says, "I have this heat up. Is up there is a different circuit. It has a separate thermostat and everything." He goes, "Oh yeah," and it's always cold in my room. Except for one time it was boiling up here. I did not complain. I opened the window. Hey, Andrea, how are you? I'm cold. How are you? I remember one time it was 6 a.m. and I already took my shower. I was fully dressed, all done. My dad said, "Where are you dressed up to go?" I says, "It's freezing upstairs. I'm dressed." He says, "I'll turn up the heat." He says, "I thought that was a different thermostat up there." Oh yeah. And my brother came down and says, "You got to turn the heat up there. She's freezing." It's up all the way. No, it's not. It snowed again for you guys, Dean? Oh, we need a good, handsome man to cuddle with us and keep us warm. Well, hey, at least you're not getting a foot of snow. Hmm. Yes, you heard that right. I'm cold. Me cold. Me cold. Who's gonna warm me up? I know my clothes will. You can look at my pretty picture while I. Oh, get dressed. Yeah, I didn't get my package I was expecting yesterday. She says it's being delivered by USPS. I went, oh, next time we get mail, we'll get it then. What? Yeah, Dina, I hear you. It's okay, Judy. Yeah, right. One time, what is it, Florida? It snowed. They got an inch, and it was like 30 something degrees. And my mom's friend moved down there. She goes, "You know what's funny, Sandra? They closed down the city." She goes, "For what? It snowed." I'm like, she goes, "And by noon, it's probably going to be like 70 degrees and everything's going to melt." She goes, "It's already 50. It already went up to 50." And they left it closed. Oh, you may never know when we'll get more. I went, oh boy. It's ridiculous when they close down a city for an inch of snow. Oh, that's good you feel better, Robin. Okie dokie, Andrea. Hey, Kenneth. Good Lord, Robin. No, don't ever surprise me with one of those. Those are too big. Oh. Yeah, no. The biggest one I'll ever do is the one that Grace got me. Imagine if she how bought me the one that you're doing now for my first one. I'm like, oh good Lord have mercy. See, if I was out in Riverbend, I would probably tack it to the wall and do it. Oh. Alright. I got my sweatpants on and the shirt. Oh, that's better. I know my feet are still bare, but my feet's not as cold. When I was downstairs, I used to put the blanket on the floor and then wrap my feet up with the blanket and tuck it behind my legs. My dad says, Well, you act like you're cold on me. It's freezing. The cat steals my heat. The cat was sitting in front of my little heater. Um, 11. My brother says, well, you could tell her to move. And says, I do. She ignores me. Yeah, I'm so close to getting mine off my bed. Or I'll just get my socks on. That's what, and my slipper socks. Put those two things on. You're good to go. Or just do something called get your shoes on. But they said you should never wear your shoes inside. These my friends and one time the mother yelled at me for wearing the shoes in her house and like scared me like screamed. I got upset and I went home. I was supposed to be babysat by her and she never came after me. My mom and dad was not home until maybe 2 hours later. I sat in the front step and just waited for them. And I told my dad says, you're supposed to be over your friend's house. And when she screamed at me top of her lungs, I says, I'm leaving. And she never came after me. I thought she was going to come after me. I have a queen size one on our bed and in the office it is a heated throw. Ooh. Very nice, Robin. And I'll definitely not tell my dad how much these markers cost because he'll have a culinary. I don't like shoes and I don't like socks. That's why I stay and suffer. Oh, I don't like it. Sometimes I'll put the blanket on the floor, lean over, like I said, like I used to do downstairs, wrap my feet up in it, and I'm good. This one woman used to wrap towels around her feet and with her socks and slipper socks. She was always cold. If she kept her feet hot, her whole body will be nice and warm. Yeah, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to let your feet rest and air out. I get drilled as soon as you come in. Sheesh. I was told that since I was a kid. It's not good for your feet to be all closed in all the time. If you wear anything, it should be slippers, something soft. Shoes were made actually to protect your feet. I know someone wore she worked in an office, so she has to wear certain kinds of shoes. And after a year of working at the place, her feet, she was starting to have trouble with them. So while she was after a while, she says to her boss, I went, do you think it'll be okay if I wear sneakers here? She goes, I don't care if you wear a sweatsuit here. She goes, good, I'm wearing my sneakers tomorrow because I have a feet problem. And she told him, she said, "Yep, that happens when you wear high heels all the time." Yeah, I had these slippers once. I wore them. Man, as soon as I got home, I got my so I changed my sock. Well, I used to take a shower as soon as I got home, but after a while, I just took it at night. I would get into comfy clothes from work or school and put these slippers on. I can't remember if it was for school or work, so it was either one of those two. And I was like, oh. But there's these shoes we had to wear for work in Stop and Shop. They were tearing up my feet. They were hurting my feet, and I got ones that was comfortable, and I didn't care if I got in trouble. So he said you're gonna have to go home and get your slip resistant shoes. I went, number one, these are slip resistant shoes, and number two, the ones that was supplied from this company was hurt my feet and giving me problems. I was in constant pain. Well, you have to wear those. I went, no, these are slip resistant. And the people came in to check and said, yeah, these are slip resistant. I told them where to go. I said, oh, and they go, oh yeah, I got those too, and they are slip resistant. And then he comes to me after what a day to wear those. I bet you they yelled at you. Went no, because they have a pair themselves. I says you, that's what you wish for me to get in trouble, so I'll leave, huh? Says I'm not going to be the one to leave. You're going to be the one to leave because they made it mandatory. You have to have slip resistant shoes. I says, well, I guess I can't come in until I get new shoes. And certain ones came, you can have it come off your check. And I picked the cheapest one so I wouldn't have to pay nothing. And says, yeah, I'll take that 9.5, please. Yep. Oh, cool, Robin. You get out of the house. That's wonderful. It's not even. It's it's not even real. I didn't think I knew you wouldn't like it, but it's not even real meat. It's all crap. I took a bite. I went. I didn't even. I looked at it and I spit it out. The manager says you don't like it. I went this gritty stuff in the middle. What is that? What do you want? Give me a couple cheeseburgers. And came over with a couple cheeseburgers. I ate those. I'm like, oh. And then he announced, whoever has a McRib, bring it back. You get a free sandwich of your choice. I looked. I went. He goes, why? What do you want to take home? 2 Big Macs. That was gross. Yeah, I like the burgers, the cheeseburgers. They're just, mm, I just love them. Oh, excuse me. I made an announcement earlier. I'll be burping today. Okay. So if you're the type of person that don't like to hear burping, you might want to come back another day. Okay. I woke up like that today. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Well, if you want snow, then move further north. It's like this one family moved to Florida. They made a big mistake during that. It was so hot all year round. They were so miserable. They said you stay here for a few years, you'll get used to it. And they said there's no swimming pools around here. We can't put one in yet because we don't have the money yet for the installation part. They had everything, all the equipment, but they didn't have the money for the installation part. And we're just sitting here boiling. And then they got air conditioning that was good, but they were inside 24/7. It was not fun. They said they came back to Rhode Island a few years later. They didn't have the money to move back because they spent it on the pool. But they did put the pool in. I think they came back here for some cold weather and went back. So they come here for the winter. Like. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much. If I can find. Oh, it's right here. Oh, no, no, no. Come back here. I need you. It's you. It's Michelle again. 20 $20 so far. Thank you so much, Michelle. You're a sweetheart. Yeah, it used to be good, but I don't know what they did. I think they grounded the meat with the bone because the one I got had gristle in the middle, and I spit it out, and I went, "I'm not eating that crap." I got 4 different sandwiches. I gagged, was throwing up. Yeah, they found stuff on the floor after. Yeah, it used to be so good, and because when it first came out, it actually tastes like steak, and this other time, I don't know what happened. I said to them, it says, who? was the idea to get this back. He goes, sorry. Yeah, don't get it back at this location. It's gross. He goes, never again in that location. Never, never took it back. Because I told him not to. Exactly. Oh, wait. My feet are ice cold now. Let's see if I can find another one of this kind of sock. Well, when you bite into something, a sandwich, you're not supposed to get gristle. And there was pot of bones in there too. And that person never ordered it for their location again. And then he didn't work at that location no more, and he told the new person we had a problem with it. Don't order it. It was gross. Not supposed to bite into bone when it's a sandwich. Ugh. Here it is. This other woman choked on a piece from it. Same day. And he goes, okay, that's enough. Okay, bye, Miss Judy. Love you. Bye-bye. $20 for a sandwich? But like I said, I had it a couple other times after that because people said don't down sandwiches because of one bad. So I tried it 2 more times after that. Same thing, gristle and grit in the middle, and I choked on it. I left the whole meal there and I left because I was about to throw up. So I had to leave. The owner came out and asked me, and I told him that's the third time I tried that kind of sandwich at the same location. I thought you weren't going to get it. And he says we have to. No, it wasn't the same location. What am I saying? It was a different location. I told him about the other location. Says, oh yeah, my brother's there. He told me about that, but I was gonna wait until our supplies run out. I'm like, just take it off the menu. They won't ask for it. So I just avoid that sandwich. So you waited 20 minutes for a sandwich that turned out to be yuck. I know this one. McDonald's took it off the menu because nobody was buying it. Because I told them, because you can buy it if you want. If you want gristle in the middle. And one time my boyfriend bought me a couple sandwiches of it. I ate it because it's the same thing. I didn't choke on. It was not as much gristle in this one, but I told him don't buy me big McRib no more. I says, what do you want me to buy then? Big Mac is better. Okay, he never bought me that again. He says I'll break up with you next time. Oh, Jess, calling me a pink monkey's goofy. I was live on Instagram and she came into Instagram just to say hi to me. I'm like, what? Like goofy. I can't believe Crazy Pieces is adopting a baby. Don't they have enough kids? I think they wanted to. This is the last child that they're going to adopt anyway. This one woman became a foster parent, short-term foster parent. That means they stay for a few days and then they go back with the family or they find a permanent home. And they got the same kid like 5 times within 3 months. She goes to the caseworker and says, "Why didn't you just leave him here with me? He's gonna keep coming back." Oh no, it's short term. So she changed to long term. Ended up adopting the kid. He goes, "Thank God, now I'm here to stay." She goes, "Maybe," as a joke. He goes, "What? I'm only kidding." That's horrible. Oh, thank you. I didn't mean for it to be Christmas, but I added the red. I think later on today I'll get underneath my covers and sort through my markers and put them in what numeral order or almost numeral order. So, yeah, I think that'll be best for me. And why you're gonna ask? So when I'm looking for like one, I know exactly where to look. think I told you this once before. It was July or June. Oh, I think it was the first day after school ended that year. So it ended in May for us. And because we went the beginning of August to maybe sometimes the end of April. It really depends how many big storms they had and they had to close the school. Alaska, they never did. Only one, I think twice, because it was too cold. Once it was too cold, and the second time was there was no heat at the school. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go back to bed. Well, no, my sister and my brother said that. I says, no, I'm going to color all day. My dad said, well, we better go out and get some more coloring books. Who wants to come with me? I don't know why my sister said, me. I said, I'm staying home. It's warm in here. I says, oh, I'll be right back. And that mom says, what? I'm going to put in my pants with my my nice warm pajamas with long johns. And that's what I wore that day. I was cold that day, even though the heat was on. Oh, yeah. My dad says, you're cold? I says, yeah, can I have a bathrobe? I think he bought me a bathrobe. Someone got me a bathrobe that day. I think it was him. He got a stack of coloring books because they were cheap, and he bought me a bathrobe. And I put it on. I'm like, oh. My dad says, well, it'll help if you put some socks on. I'm like, oh, yeah. Oh, excuse yourself. So there's 50. I realize it is 50 colors here. So 50, but 'hmm. They don't have that as an option. I know. Oh, no. Just looking something up. 66.66666667. Hmm. 198. Okay. So there'll be two left over. This I did 200 did divide by 3, so there'll be 198. It'll be even, and then it'll be two left over. So that'll be black. No, that's 120. Oh, oh, cold, man, cold. I just got a chill, a breeze. Ugh. Nothing's opened. I know my friend, she went away for a couple weeks. to Maine because no, she lived in Maine. She went to her friend's house down, I think in Rhode Island, and in Maine they had a bad snowstorm, and that's why she couldn't go back home. And her friend was supposed to make sure all the windows were shut, and she didn't feel like taking care of the fish tank or something. Unplugged the filter and opened the window right next to the tank. The tank froze. Mm-hmm. She sued her, but because she had hidden cameras on the fish tank. All you had to do was sprinkle food on top of the fish tank. That's all you had to do, and then leave. 2 seconds every morning in evening. Surprisingly, the fish wasn't dead. So she shut the window, jacked up the heat all the way, and the water slowly thawed out. And she put 2 heaters in to warm up the water a little bit. The fish was slow, then was hyper, as if to say, "Mommy's here, Mommy's here." I need that one back. She was saying, "Mommy's back, yay! We can get thawed out." And she says, "Oh, it wasn't me. Someone probably broke in." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Let's sit down and watch a video." And played it. And she goes, "Gotta go." She goes, "Yeah. You better get a lawyer." Well, most fish survived. Her big fish died. She had a big, huge fish, and I felt bad. And she called me, "Michelle, my fishy dead." I said, "What happened?" And she told me. I'm like, "Sue him." He was belly up. He was very sensitive to the cold. So she thinks that he was supposed to be a tropical fish to live in the wild, and someone took him illegally. So you have a funeral and everything once all the ground thawed out. Her husband says, "Why don't you just put him in the whatever you want to bury him in, and we'll put him in the deep freezer because can't bury him now." She goes, "I want him to have a good burial." All right, I'm gonna get green. Yep. All you was go to emerald green. Okay, Kay, bye. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's see if I can pay it yet. Hey, once I remember, try to pay it. My Discover bill, I used it. I used my Discover card for something. I wanted to try to pay it. See, I won't use it for when I go get my snacks for New Year's Eve. I don't care if I get them early. I'll put them away. Yep. I think I have to put money in my bank. Hold on. Mm, I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Don't tell me this is not. It won't let me do it. How about. Oh boy. Oh. Okay. Hmm. What do you mean add? I'll have to figure this out later. because I was going to pay my bill. Not pay my bill. Put my points in my account for some reason. I gotta add it. Thank you. I have to add payment source. So I'll just look at it when I'm done here. Thank you, Andrea. I appreciate it. Oh, you love emerald green. Yeah, I usually go through emerald green first. And usually that's the one that runs out. Now, with Sharpies, it'll be nice if they can put the colors printed right on the marker, which they do have colors, they just don't print them on there. I remember one time my dad said, I thought you were going to go live. I went, I was. It's freezing up there. So I'm going out. And bye. I stood there in this den and watched TV. Oh yeah, I was out in the sunroom back then. It was cold, and he said it was too hot for um the heating thing. And says, well, if you wanted to get it, why wouldn't you let me use it? Ooh, yeah, I got a Lisa Frank book. If you go live with me later, I'll color in it. It worked once before. In the afternoon, I have to go get the eggs. I told him I'm not going Wednesday, so it has to be today or never. Okay, Andrew, I was only kidding. Sorry. Hi, Grace. How are you? You don't have a Lisa Frank book. What's wrong? You gotta have a Lisa Frank book. What? Why? Well, somebody will go live with me. I'm pretty sure somebody will pop in. It's just so much fun with other people in the live. Yes, they do. They sell Lisa Frank. I have one. Oh, Safeway, Safeway. I got mine at Dollar General in Sunman, Indiana. Because I want to get a couple coloring books of some different ones in my. That's where my sister found Tolkien's world. What? Yeah, Tim Jeff's books are good. I like those. I had them on my wish list once, but I took them off. Dollar General? I got mine at Dollar General. Well, look on Amazon. They have to have some. Someone has to do this and go live with me. Now I want to. Now I want to get my Lisa Frank book out wherever I put it. Good Lord, I got too much stuff. No more. No more stuff. Yeah, I really want to get the Lisa Frank book out now. Where did I put that? Oh, is it underneath something in here? All my coloring books? Oh yeah, that's true. No, you don't. You're not a Lisa Frank kind of girl. Oh, you'll laugh. I showed my dad the book. What's that? It's an Anne Frank book. I mean, Lisa Frank coloring book. I said Anne Frank. He goes, I think that's the wrong kind of Frank. I went Lisa Frank. He goes, he knew what Lisa Frank was. Yeah, they're good for gel pens. Grace, if you ever want to try one. I did not like them as a kid. I thought they were stupid looking. Now I'm into abstract, so that's abstract. So you can color anything you want. I used to color the. My mom bought me one. Says, "Well, I'm gonna buy you one and see if you can get into it." I went, "Yeah, but this you're supposed to color purple and pink." She goes, "No, you color whatever you want." Oh, so let me try to find my Lisa Frank book. It'll be on the bottom. Oops. Oh, I know, sweetheart, I know. Oh, I think I know where it is. Oh, is that it? Uh-huh. Oh, yep. There it is. I put it underneath the TV tray because really, I have this one started. I can do this one. Hold on, let me turn this that around. I was on that one. Underneath the hat is gold. I guess you do. How much did you color in there so far? Uh-oh. I should make up a 12 days of coloring. 12 days of a colorist Christmas. 12, and every single one, it'll be, oh gosh, Grace got another pen. Oh my God, girl, enough. No more pens, you cut off. Just kidding. Yeah, but you, I think you have enough pens. Technically, all you need is one. Well, I say one for each multi-size multi-placer there is. I say that's a good amount, and that's what I'm gonna be doing. That's how many I want. Just as many multi-places there is. That's how many pens you should have. And the little thing that's a straightener. All right, so I'm. Oh my gosh, Grace. That's why I have too much books. Too many books. I'm not buying no more books. Well, okay, there's a couple I still want that's not out yet, and the two that's not out yet, and one I think it is out. I'm not sure. And another one I have not bought yet. It's in my wish list. Yeah, I'm freezing. I'm cold. Mm-mm. I'm gonna be doing on that. I'm working on that. I can't put it down. That's as far as it's gonna go. Cold. I'm cold. I'm cold. Come here. These are my slipper socks. They're going on. I think one day when I was walking home from the bus stop, I think I went to see my friends in Cranston. It was a cold day. By the time I got up here, it was really cold. And I got in, took a shower, got my pajamas, socks, shoes, not socks, my socks and these slipper socks. My dad said, "You want to go out?" I went, "Nope." Had a blanket around me. I didn't have a jacket with me. It was supposed to be warm all day, and that day it was cold. See and I didn't even stay in Cranston long that day, because I went out there, spent money on a bus, expecting to get home easy. I had to go borrow more, get money from the bank just to get home. Getting the new handle. Gothic? I'm not into Gothic. It's easy to do that. You just color everything black. But I'm not into that. Let me do, no. I don't know what color to use on the plant. Outside's green. Maybe I should just revamp the green. Mm, not my style. I was just thinking. It was so funny when my mom tried to get me to remember somebody when I'd never met him. Oh, do you remember the da-da-da? I went, nope, never met him. No, the person that, and she continued. So, the 2 days later, do you remember this person? I went, no, you already tried to get me to remember when I did not meet them. She lived with it. I was friends with her in Virginia. I went, Mom, I wasn't even thought of in Virginia, but we stopped by to meet them. I went, if I met them, I probably was like a couple weeks old or a month old or something. You were 2 years old. I said, I don't remember. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I blame Robin for. Just kidding, Robin. No, wait a minute. I blame something on you, Grace. Not Robin. Sorry. Not Robin. I blame it on you. All on you, Grace. It's your willpower that fails. It's all you. Yes. Diamond painting is annoying. No. It's all your fault. I don't have the money to get them. What if I want more? Every single one of my new diamond paintings has a big moon in it. I'm going to get sick of looking at moons. Unless it's a moon of a butt. Get it? Haha. I was using my old gel pens on this. And, I think I was trying to use them up and I got fed up with this picture and I put it back away. So I went, you know what? I'll just let them sit there and doesn't matter. If I don't have cash, I can't get nothing. Don't worry, I got like 5 to do, so. But once that drawer is full of DPs, that's it. I'm done with DPs. That's what I say. I know someone, she didn't even think of telling her husband not to fold the DP in half. He spent there an hour, could have been a few hours trying to get it unstuck. Mm-hmm. That's why after this one, I'm taking a break from it, and then I'll gradually be back in. Oh, great. Oh, here it comes. I told people I'll be doing stuff today. If they don't like the sound of tooting or burping, come back another day. Today's one of those days. Oh wow, Grace. Hey, Arnie, how are you? Hey, Jessica, how are you? Good morning. Hey, Courtney, good morning. Oh yes, you can. You do one area at a time. I said that about diamond painting. I could never do that. The diamonds will be all over my house. They made me diamond paint and they got me hooked. I'm sorry, not them, just Grace. Man, these Crayola gel pens. Oh baby. Um, Crazy people. I am good today, Jessica. How are you? I made myself get up at 6, only because I had a nasty stomach ache. I pooped and it was good. Grace. Oh wow, awesome, Courtney. You'll get there. Hey, I didn't think I was gonna ever get to what I have now. 12,000. No, not 12,000. Yeah, right. 1,209 supporters. Of course, it used to be 10 supporters, but there we go. No, 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 no. Um, I'm not gonna be completely into diamond painting. I'd rather stick to coloring. Doesn't mean I'll never diamond paint again. Just like some people got into diamond painting and changed the channel into nothing but diamond painting. She says, oh, I call it too. I just don't put that on my channel. I went, you should call it yourself Arts and Crafts Corner. Oops. I told her. It says because then you can do what you want. It says so many people wants to see me do diamond painting. I went, set a different day for each thing. I said, who's the real boss of your channel? You. So why don't you do that? But she doesn't have a channel no more. I guess she gave up. Came the copper. She ended her. She didn't want to take a chance. So. Oh yeah. Everything but the snow. Forget about Mucha or Mocha, however you want to say it. My dog used to do that, hop around in it, and she took me into the deepest part of the snow, and I couldn't go, so I just took her off the leash, and she was like hopping like a bunny. Oh, Jessica, it sounds cute. Few more minutes. Hey, Cindy Lee, how are you? Probably at 11 I'm ending. I'm gonna go downstairs and warm up a little bit. Oh my God, Arena did that. One time it was snowing. I was taking her for one last potty break before the heavy snow started to fall, and she was hopping around, running. I'm like, "What are you doing? Go to the bathroom so we can go inside with warmth." She found a spot and she did her duty, and then we proceeded around the building. We walked around the place, and she kept pooping and peeing everywhere, and Finally, she was done, and she walked towards the door, and I went with her. So, yeah, some dogs need attention like that, and other dogs are okay by themselves. I know someone that had a cat because the kids wanted a cat. I never paid no mind to the cat except for feeding, giving it water, changing the litter box. But playing with the cat, never did that. Never associated with the cat and nothing. And I said to her, I said, someday that cat's going to turn on you because you didn't show it a time of day. Oh, a lot of people spoil them when they're puppies. She just loves you. I'm so close to bringing my space heater up here. It's my... One day it was so cold I got in bed. I was watching TV. My brother knocked on the door, and he realized it was like ice cold in here. And he looked at the his thermostat. Oh, it's off. I thought it turned it on. I'm like, it's cold in here. I don't think I'm gonna last till 11. I'm like, I might take a nap. So I'm just gonna go now. Oh, that's so sweet, Jessica. And I'll continue this. Oh, look, I got it all over. Let's see if I can erase this part. Oh, yeah. Yes, I'm gonna go sit with Dad for a while. It's warmer down there. I told him. He'll say, "What do you want?" I want warmth. It's cold in my room. When you have to put on like 2 or 3 pairs of socks, you shouldn't have to get your feet warm. I'm always cold. It could be in the summer one time I was freezing, but yet everybody in the house was hot. And I will see you guys later. I might go on Instagram later, so except for Andrea, because she already said no. Anybody else who wants to join in and color with me, that's awesome. So love, don't judge. Peace out.